Hey guys, welcome to Breaking Food, and in this video, I'll be talking about Avatar 2. I don't know what the subtitle is. Avatar 2. Let's get started. So I saw it this past Tuesday, and I really had kind of, in a sense, thought about it. This will be also a spoiler-filled video, so yeah. I mean, there's really not much to talk about, so yeah. So is it worth the runtime, that 3 hours and 10 minutes? I would say, I mean, not really. They kept just cut certain scenes out. I saw with a friend, and we both agreed that there were certain parts where they didn't really need to include it. There was one particular spoiler warning when the army comes to kind of destroy the village to look for the dude. He goes to each tribal village. When they first showed the first tribe, the first village they were tearing down to look for the dude, I originally thought those were the people, but it ain't really, because the next scene was Sam Worthington's character hiding and enjoying while the leader of that tribe tells him what went down with the other tribe, which was really weird. You really didn't need to have that scene. You could have just had that exposition. Either keep the exposition or keep this scene. Don't. It's not worth both if you're going to really confuse people. Um, but honestly, yeah, they could have done a little bit of trimming here and there. I mean, it would still be at least 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it will still be close, obviously, to 3 hours. They needed that long runtime, but in terms of visual effects, it's amazing. Like, honestly, genuinely amazing. Honestly, the water scenes, like the whole ocean and the interactions with water, I didn't know that was completely CGI. Not typically what they would do is, I feel like in the past, when they do CGI, you can tell it's not good, or they would have CG characters. They'll be more of like motion capture or CG characters touching water, and that when they interact with the water, that small snippet will be CGI while the rest is real water. But this looked insane. I didn't know the whole entire water was completely CGI until like way later when I'm scrolling through TikTok and whatnot. Like, it's completely insane. I mean, so overall, I think with the story, I think it's well written. Um, Here's the thing. This is my second movie, or third, if you count Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. This is my first movie that crossed over, like that, like the 2 hour and 59 minute mark. So this is based on Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition and the Snyder Cut alone. Snyder Cut 4 hours and 1 minute. Batman vs Superman 3 hours. I think like it was like on the dot 3 hours. This is 3 hours and 10 minutes if you're including the credit scene. Um, but yeah, unlike, I feel like I'm a big fan of Snyder Cut, but I would I would agree, like every other people, the runtime was a little bit too long, and they kind of stretched it out too long in certain areas. At least with this kind of kept you intrigued throughout a couple of the scenes, which is pretty cool, considering the fact that it's 3 hours and 10 minutes. I would say this, watch it on IMAX full screen. So yeah. And when I was looking for the showtimes to watch it with my friend, there were mostly like 3D movie showing time, not the normal one. I would say this, I feel like it'll be worth watching it 3D, but you have to be fully awake. And I would say just be fully awake and paying attention to every detail. But I didn't watch it in 3D just because like over the period of time, since it is a 3-hour movie, it's gonna really annoy you the most. One thing I found it really interesting, and this is just based on what, like, there's so many movies with CGI stuff, and not just CGI. You know, creatures and whatnot, CGI faces. Now we have the de-aging effect. We have characters like Thanos are completely CG. Obviously, we had the Henry Cavill gate where he had the mustache. Like, they had to cover up his mustache over his face because, you know, he had a mustache when he was doing the reshoots. Just based on watching all types of CGI faces and whatnot. This one, amazing detail, and I think this was one. I think the technology used to do this is amazing because I'm telling you, watch a scene from Gemini Man with a young Will Smith. The way his mouth is moving is so unnatural and not again more of a video game. Obviously the Justice League theatrical cut, the mouth is not good. Thanos obviously is better, but when you compare it to the Avatar, the new one, The Way of Water, just it's more accurate to what a real human mouth moving is like. You can see every detail, every pore moving to almost exact detail. Pretty impressive. Um, yeah, I love the CGI, the work of it. Here's the thing, the war. I like towards the end of the movie. You know, the final battle where it takes place on a ship and whatnot. When it's night, when it became night, the water, which was completely CGI fake water, like it looks so real. The performances were amazing. And what's cool is whenever they were in water and coming out and wet, those were all CG. They details. Yes, they were underneath motion capture pool with actual water, but they have balls around it. But remember, this is not a human form. They had to completely revamp every single thing to CG, every single framing. The only thing they were capturing in real life is the movements. Everything else was CG, and it's pretty amazing. I feel like it's honestly amazing. The cast, amazing. We do have some returning cast. The guy who played the general in the first movie, Sigourney Weaver's makes an appearance. Kate Winslet, this is her second project with James Cameron. Her first project that she did with James Cameron was with Titanic. Obviously, the two main stars, Sam Worthington and the now coming to my mind, the one who played Gamora in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and she was in the first movie. She's back, so yeah, amazing casting, I would say. I would rate this at 7.5 out of 10 if they were able to trim off a couple of scenes to make the runtime a little bit lower, because it was really unnecessary to make it that long. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I think this is one of the few movies that I think one of the top 10 best movies of 2022 so far. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and as always, please stay tuned for more content. Give the thumbs up, share this video with everyone else, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the year. Take care, stay safe, peace out.